Did you know I'd written a book? I mean, if you didn't know, maybe you're new. Hello, welcome. I wrote a book. It is available. I will link it below. It is a lifestyle guide for women in their, I'm going to say 30s plus. It does say for mums. It's not mum specific at all, but it is kind of for women of a certain age and onwards, with a little bit more life experience. That being said, I felt like 35 at 25, so you know yourself. It's got loads and loads of shopping tips and advice and how to shop smarter, how to kind of, I want to say curate, but that's such a terrible word, organise, arrange, put together your perfect wardrobe and find your style without making it kind of like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Be really realistic to the life that you've got and style that life. There's also lots of self-help bits about relationships and love language and all of that stuff that I also love to talk about. It's very kind of inspirational. And I think you would enjoy it. So check out the link below and here's the video. Hi guys, today's video is going to be a Primark haul. You may remember I did a come shop with me around the Birmingham Primark. I'm going to show you today what I got. Now, all of this stuff I just couldn't face. We were in there for probably 2 hours. I couldn't face having to try stuff on. So some of this stuff I've tried on since I've got home. And my plan was to do a try on haul. It's so warm today. I feel so sweaty. I can't wait. As soon as I finish this, hair's up, makeup's off, the littlest pyjamas I can get away with because I just feel so clammy and horrible. So I'm just going to run you through everything that I bought. And I will talk about like fit and stuff as I go if I have tried things already. So number one, I want to show you this because I've done something a little bit different to it. This bag obviously stood out to me because I'm a big fan of this colour in the first place. I've also left, I think, all the tags on. Yeah, this was £12. I just saw this and thought, this does not look like it was from Primark. Like, if you saw this on a celebrity, if you will, if you saw this on a shelf in like a super fancy store, you might believe that it was a designer bag. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. I don't know if it's like reminiscent of something. I'm not well versed enough in designers, but I don't know if it's like reminding me of something or what, but something about this bag really stood out to me. Now, I'm not a big grab handle bag fan, but it did say that there was a strap on the inside, so it does come with a longer strap. Now, I think the actual outside of the bag, I mean, it's quite plasticky to look at, but it's smooth. It doesn't look like fake leather, whereas the strap kind of lets it down a little bit. I'm not a big fan of the strap. So what I did was I've got some chains that I use on different bags, like so that you can change the look of a bag, or like you can make a clutch into like a crossbody bag or whatever. So I put this chain on here, which luckily is gold and I had a gold chain kind of hanging around. This then makes it into a bag. Let me just see if I can show you a little bit better. Twist you around a little bit here. It makes it into a bag that you would hold like that, which I think looks really cute. I love this. I think this is a really sweet little bag. If you hold it this way, I think it's the perfect length. Now, I have doubled the chain. I'll show you in a second how I've done that. But also, I think even if you were going to potentially wear it, like sometimes as a clutch, I think the chain on there doesn't look bad either, even if you just kind of like got it hanging down there and you grab the bag and then you've got the chain as an available chain. You can also wear the chain long, but I didn't think it looked as good long. So what I've done is I've just like looped it through one of them like that and then fastened it basically both on one side. The chains are so cheap. I get mine from Amazon. They cost like, I don't know, £5 or something, if that, probably 2. I really like this. It's a really unusual bag. And one of those things that after I bought it, I thought, oh, am I going to regret that? Am I really going to use it? And I put that chain on at first and I put it long. I thought, it doesn't really work. And once I got the right length, I'm really happy with it. I actually got another bag. I don't remember the last time I bought a bag from Primark. But I've been really into these, what are they? Well, they're usually straw bags, aren't they? Or like wicker or whatever. And I don't really like the regular one. I don't love like the texture, the feel of them. I don't love the colour necessarily. And when I saw this, yes, also it is crossbody length. So it's longer, I can put it on like that, and it's more of a kind of satchel-y kind of bag. It's not massive, it's a different material, it's like a rope bag. I really love this. Like Emma said while we were shopping, she didn't love it because it didn't have a press stud. You could always put something in there, a little Velcro thing. That doesn't really bother me because I have lots of totes and stuff that haven't got fastens. But obviously be very security conscious. That is something to bear in mind. I think this was £10? £10, yes. And I'm really happy with that as well. So random finds from Primark. I got this little crop top. I've been very into wearing midi skirts and stuff at the moment, and I'm kind of venturing out into culottes, you'll see in a moment, but stuff that's just easy to throw on for work, but still work appropriate. So I wear them up to my waist, and then I wear them with little tie t-shirts or little kind of crop t-shirts that have got a little bit of something that gets a little bit of shape towards the middle, but it's maybe a little bit baggier on top. I don't know. I don't want it too close fitting, but it has to have something where it kind of gives me a little bit of shape, otherwise it's not flattering at all. So I picked this one up. I haven't had one from Primark before. I did try it on, I quite like it. It's very, very thin. You know, if you're mindful of that, it is very, very thin. So I'd need to wear a nude bra underneath it, otherwise you would be able to see straight through any kind of underwear other than that. But otherwise it's a nice enough t-shirt. It is £4. I do like the one that I got from, I never know if it's Shein or Shine. So the one that used to be called Shein Side. I got a tie t-shirt from there that I love, and I think that was only about £4 as well. So if I could get more of those, unfortunately they only had black, then I would, but I can't. So that'll do. These are the culottes that I bought. Now, this was one of the things that I thought maybe I would be returning as well, because again, I didn't want to try anything on. I kind of went a little bit nuts in Primark, more so than normal, because I didn't want to have to have like queued up. The queue was epic. And then regret not buying something, which is crazy, but I thought, what if I can't find it? I can always take it back. So these were some of the trousers that I thought I probably would take back, because I could only find them in a 10. Annoyingly, when I came to edit that video later, I saw myself like point out them in a 12 really, really early in the vlog. I was like, oh, I really like these trousers. And then right at the end, I thought, oh, I must go and try and find those trousers. And then I could only find them in a 10, but it was a completely different area of the store. You can spend too long in a store when you've completely forgotten where you were. But I wasn't sure about these because I'm very, very mindful of my tummy area. I don't like anything tight around that area, but there's a lot of give because they're massively elasticy in the back. The 10 actually fit perfectly. They are a little bit long because they're supposed to be cropped, and I have a regular leg. I'm short in the body but kind of average on the leg, and I think they were a little bit long, so I don't know, we'll see. Worst case scenario, I have to have them taken up a little bit. But the front part is actually really, really flattering. I don't know if it's because of the darts here or what. This fits exactly at the waist where I would want it to, and then where I have my pouch, it kind of just glides over. They're just the most amazing fitting trousers ever. I will show them in a picture or a little video on Instagram soon, but I love those trousers and I love the mustard colour too. Now this dress I think I am going to be taking back. It's not really the right shape for me. I love it in theory. It's a gorgeous little kind of dungaree style dress. Pinafore dress, is that the word? Unfortunately, I mean, you can see it kind of hasn't really got any shape. It's just got a seam and a little bit of gathered skirt, but it's not really, doesn't really nip in at the waist or anything. But the top is kind of, it fits really well. And so if I was to go down a size, I think the top would be too small, but down a size would probably give me a little bit more of a figure hugging, and then, I don't know, I think this is just not the right thing for me. And this was £15, so it's definitely going back. But I do love the colour, I do. I kind of wish there'd been a skirt like that, because I think dresses are difficult for me, and this dress, by the way, is from Matalan. And I do think, in the end, I probably should have just gone in and tried loads of different sizes on, because I think the problem with, as with Primark, the problem with Matalan, especially with this dress, was you couldn't just go in and say, oh, I want a size smaller. All the sizes seemed to be mental, like they weren't the right sizes. They weren't corresponding, what's the word I'm looking for? Inconsistent. So in the end, I think this was a 14. The 10, I think I got a 10, and it was pretty much perfect. I should have kept that one, and then I ended up getting an 8 and it was too small, and then the 14, this is kind of not even as big as the 10 was. It was weird. So yeah, but it's just going to be a throw-on work dress, but tends to be difficult for me to find a dress because of my weird proportions. A skirt and top is easier. Last few tops that I got this. Do we love this? This was something that was very much on a whim. And now, I'm not sure if these are my colours at all. What do you think? And again, very boxy. it's just going to make me look even wider on top. The thing that I do like about these types of shirts is usually they've got a tie, which then cinches my waist a little bit, and then I can wear my long black skirt or whatever. I'm now not sure whether or not I'm going to keep this, because I think it's possibly the worst shape ever for my body. Whereas this one is perfect. So it's a similar thing, but it's got the V-neck. It's not quite as wide. It's got the tie, so that kind of gives a little bit of added interest to that, but it's still got that like flowy whatever to it. So I mean, this is actually long enough for me to wear with jeans. And, you know, what's wrong with the colours? It's neutral. So that's it for tops. And then the very last thing, oh, I got some sunglasses in here somewhere. Let me just take this thing off. Very, very super glam. What do we think? I love them. I don't really have at the moment any, excuse me, any like big, thick, plasticky glasses. And I do like a pair of big, thick, plasticky glasses. I really like these. I really like these. I'm not super keen on the green, but whatever. You don't really see the size of the sunglasses so much, do you? And lastly, this is a really random purchase. And again, do I just send this back? Did I have a moment of madness? Am I going through a midlife crisis? Or do we like this? I think it's really cute. It's the only thing when I actually got it home that I thought about was it's crazy narrow. Like there's not really a lot of room in there for anything. Look how thin that is. If you put a couple of cards, oh, everything's really, really tight. And there's not really a lot of space for change. It's all very compact. And that's possibly because it's only meant for children who don't have any coins. I don't know. That's the only real thing that was putting me off. Once I got home, I went, am I really ever going to use this? This possibly was a moment of madness, but I think it's really cute. I don't know. It was £6. The sunglasses were £2, by the way. So that is it, I think. I did get one other jumper that I wanted to show you because I got this. We went to This Morning Live and there was some little stalls, you know, like the clothes show and stuff. It's kind of like, well, it's just a big exhibition thing, but it has some celebrities there. It's pretty cool. I got this from, the brand is called Joni, and I got a size large. They didn't have a medium. That probably would have been slightly better, but I think because it's like a fine knit, but it's like got that weight to it where it hangs nicely. And it says steady on, and I thought this was really cute. There were loads of jumpers and t-shirts. I spent $15 on this. It was in a discounted rate at the show. But there were loads of t-shirts and stuff. I've never really looked at Joni before. I recognise some of the t-shirt designs because it seems to be like an Instagram brand. But I'm going to look next time because I really liked a lot of that stuff. And that I wore that on that day because it's the weather at the moment has been so crazy, hasn't it? It's like super, super warm and then really cloudy and rainy. And I had like 3 different outfits throughout the day, depending on what the weather was like at the time. And that was one of the things that I put on because it was kind of thin enough. But I don't know. I'm kind of sick of this now. Just be the weather you're going to be, England. That would be nice. By the time you see this, because I'm filming it slightly in advance, maybe it started like hailstoning and you'll all be shaking your fist at me. Why did you ruin this? I don't know. But that's it. That's it for today's video. If you want to see my come shop with me where I show you a bunch of other stuff and have a look around the Birmingham store, you can check that out. I will try and remember to link it below, but if I don't, it was only a few videos ago. And if you haven't already and you liked this video, please subscribe because I do lots of shopping content, even if I don't do hauls, because I don't always. Sometimes I don't buy things. I'm doing more and more of the come shop with me's. I think I'm going to do Marks and Spencer's soon. I might do a little poll. Would you like to see a Marks and Spencer's video? Would you? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what other store you would like me to see, because I think I'm going to do maybe like weekly ones of those. Thinking of making it a shopping Saturday or a shopping Sunday, and we can pick a store and I'll just go and have like a little wander around each week. What do you think? Let me know. I'll see you guys next time.
Every time I'm going out, the same things keep happening.